Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Corpse Party Sweet Sachiko's Hysteric Birthday Bash for the PC. In the last episode, we began Chapter 4's first challenge for the little harem game that everybody is playing with Satoshi and several girls from Class 2-9, not counting Toko. And the first challenge we ended up doing was a beach flag race sort of thing, where the objective was for the girls to basically race each other to Satoshi. And then Satoshi, scared out of his wits over how fierce the girls looked, ran for his life, and thus began a chase into the second wing of the building, which eventually resulted in everybody but Toko winning the race proper. And now we're starting the second challenge, where the girls, sans Toko, who's been knocked out for this current challenge, their objective is to nurse Satoshi from whatever ailments that Sachiko feels like inflicting on him, while also trying to earn his affections from during said treatments. And getting a total score based on that. 10 for the actual nursing treatment and 10 for affection, so 20 possible points in all. We just witnessed Naomi in the last episode set the mark for everybody else to follow by scoring an 8 for both categories, so 16 points out of 20 possible in all. So the girls will have to work pretty hard to beat her score. So we're going to now see who contestant number 2 is. Next contestant. Who has number 2?
私です。
I do.
さあ、次はサトシ君がどんな目に遭うのでしょうか?
Oh, what horrors awaits poor Satoshi now, I wonder. I can hardly wait.
俺、またあんな恐ろしい目に遭うの?
Huh? I'm going to be put through that kind of thing again?
ハーレムなんだから、ちょっとくらい痛いのを我慢しましょう。
Well, this is a harem, so a little pain is part of the deal. You call having your guts flayed open a little bit of pain? You'll just have to endure.
ちょっと! 内臓が飛び出すかもしれなかったんだけど!
A little pain? My insides were about ready to spill out my body. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention...
幸子さん、お願いします!
I forgot to mention, they're using a dummy to perform the actual surgeries on whenever Satoshi gets hit with any ailments, because the doll is meant to basically act as his stand-in for this challenge. So whatever ailments that Satoshi ends up, whatever ailments that the doll ends up suffering through during the challenge, if none of the girls manage to heal the doll up in time, Satoshi will be inflicted with the same ailments as the doll, and which could potentially kill him. So, yeah. That adds a extra layer of complexity to the challenge. But not that much more complex, really. Sachiko, we beg of you. With another sleepy nod and snap of her fingers, the next game had begun. You know, Sachi, if you're tired, you can go take a short nap, I'm sure.
ん? 人形の顔が赤くなってる。
The doll's face is turning red. High fever, maybe? Miss Yui put her hand on the doll's forehead.
ひどい熱!
He has a tremendous fever. Knew it.
あら、そこは額に額を当てなきゃ、ハーレム勝負ですよ!
Tisk tisk. This is a harem challenge. You have to touch your forehead to his.
生徒にそんなことを!
I could never. Not with a student. Miss Yui carefully carried the dummy over to the bed, where she'd be able to nurse it back to health more effectively.
頭が痛い.
My head hurts. Just as with the dummy, Satoshi's face began to get redder and redder by the second.
持田くん、頑張って!
Hang in there, Mochida!
このダミー人形を看病すればいいのよね。
All I have to do is nurse this dummy back to health and you'll be good as new, right?
氷や保冷剤があればよかったんだけど。
Just wish I had some ice or an ice pack or something. Miss Yui rested her hand softly on the dummy's forehead.
大変熱がどんどん上がってる
Oh no, his fever keeps going up.
これは40度近いんじゃなんとかしないと
This feels like it's getting close to 40 degrees Celsius. I typically use the Fahrenheit measurement for temperature, so I can't quite remember what the Fahrenheit equivalent of that would be, but I'm assuming it's around the triple digits, if not in there altogether. He's not going to make it at this rate.
持田くん苦しそう
Moshida must really be suffering.
そういえば持田くんにはこの前看病してもらったよね
Come to think of it, our roles were reversed recently, weren't they? Now that you mention it, you're right. Now he's got the fever this time. You were the one nursing me back to health. I wonder if Satoshi's gonna confuse you for anybody in his delirium. Satoshi
看病
smiled.
なんてちょっとおかゆ作っただけですよ
That wasn't nursing. All I did was make you rice porridge.
それもあるけど
No. I mean, you did, but that wasn't all.
嬉しかったんだ目が覚めた時持田くんがそばにいてくれて
Did I hear a coon in front of Mochida, Yui? You were there when I opened my eyes, Mochida. Which made me very happy. Then again, given the context of this whole challenge, it makes sense.
ほら私一人暮らしでしょまあモネがいるとはいえやっぱり病気になった時って心細いのよね
Think about it. I live by myself, right? I mean, I have Monet, sure, but he's little comfort when I'm sick.
だから誰かがそばにいてくれたっていう
Don't
のが
underestimate the
すごく
comforting
嬉しかっ
ability
た
of
の
a cat, Miss Yui. So simply having you by my side meant the world to me.
それに持田くん優しいから
Besides which, Mochida, you're just naturally very kind.
普通ですよ
No more so than anyone else.
何やらほのぼのいい雰囲気ですね
Well, this is shaping up to be rather heartwarming, isn't it? Naomi looks displeased.
ふん私の時はお腹を裂いたっていうのに今回は熱だけずいぶん差があるわね
When it's my turn, I get major stomach surgery. And she just gets a fever. Seems a little mismatched if you ask me. Kind of is, not gonna
喉が
lie.
渇いた水をください
I'm so thirsty. Water. Please.
わかったわちょっと待っててね
Okay. Hold on just 1 second. Miss Yui stood up, but then was faced with a dilemma.
保健室に水がない
There's no water in the infirmary.
飲み物あるよ
I've got something to drink. Hehehe. What, blood? Sachiko cheerfully produced a plastic bottle and handed it to Miss Yui. I don't trust you, so I'm going to refuse and look for water.
いらないわ
No, thank you. Miss Yui studied Sachiko's eyes for a moment.
何か企んでいるように見える
She definitely looks like she's trying to pull a fast one on me.
せっかくの申し出だけどこの子は信用できない
Her offer sounds nice in theory, but she absolutely cannot be trusted. Unless she was trying to look mischievous on purpose, in which case, well played, Sachi.
ち
Sachi is displeased. Please stop glaring at me like that. Miss Yui continued to study her surroundings. The room happened to have an old wash basin-style sink in it. She didn't expect much, but she decided to try turning the tap anyway. Unfortunately, a very small stream of water began pouring out of the faucet.
よかった
Thank goodness. She cupped a few gulps worth of water in her hands, then hurried over back to Satoshi and held it to his mouth. I hope that water is clean. Because I kind of doubt it is.
お水よ。
Mochida, here. It's water. She attempted to tilt her hands so Satoshi would have an easier time drinking the water. But with his weak shaking, it only wound up wetting his lips.
ダメだわ、このままじゃ。
This isn't going to work. Miss Yui began dabbing at the area around Satoshi's mouth, cleaning it as best as she could manage. All the while, Satoshi was moaning in agony.
どうしよう。
So now what?
口移しなら飲んでもらえるかも。
I could probably get him to drink it with mouth to mouth. That would be scandalous.
でもそんなことできない。
There's no way I can do something like that.
持田くん、聞こえる？お水よ、頑張って飲んで。
Mochida, can you hear me? I'm going to bring you more water. When I do, please try your best to drink it. At the sound of her strong urging, Satoshi weakly nodded. And Miss Yui went to get more water. With a bit more gentle maneuvering, she was finally able to get him to swallow a few gulps this time. Relaxed and slightly more hydrated than before, he displayed a peaceful expression on his face. He then closed his eyes. The music stopped, so I'm assuming he's dying, right? Tiny beads of sweat were forming on Satoshi's forehead. Miss Yui took out a handkerchief and quietly, gently wiped them away.
不思議ね。
It's so odd.
こうしているとなんだか落ち着く。
I feel so at peace when I'm doing this.
そう、司くんといる時みたい。
It's like when I cared for Tsukasa. You cared for Tsukasa in a state like this. Tell me more.
変ね。全然似てないのに。
I don't know why though. They don't look at all alike. Miss Yui.
何？
Yes?
寝言か。
Is he talking in his sleep?
かわいい。
How much time do you have left anyway? How adorable. Miss Yui smiled and began gently stroking Satoshi's forehead.
何よ、まるで恋人同士みたい。
Seriously? You're acting like lovers or something. Does that displease you, Ayumi?
やだな。
Good. I don't like this.
風邪で寝込んでいるサトシの看病、そういうのは私がやりたかった。
Comforting a sleeping Satoshi while he's recovering from a cold is what I would have wanted to do here.
それにあの先生の顔、まるで恋人を見つめる目だ。
Just look
相
at
手
her
は生
face.
徒だっていうのに。
It's like she's staring into the eyes of her boyfriend or something. Doesn't she realize he's her student?
勝手にやってれば。
Fine. See if I care. Naomi spun around in a bit of a tizzy, but her wide hips knocked a small bottle off the desk behind her. Huh? Oh boy, what did you break? The glass bottle broke, and the clear liquid therein came pouring out. The liquid flowed down an imperceptible crevice in the floor all the way to the bed. Uh-oh. Then, all of a sudden, the suited-out space heater in the center of the room came roaring to life, a fire sparking out of nowhere in its chamber. Ah! Fire! Well, this is not going to do well for Satoshi's fever. Yuka, who had been leaning against the stove, yelped and jumped backward at the sudden appearance of flames right next to her. And as a result of this movement, the heater toppled over, lighting the spilled fluid on the ground in the process. Oh shit. Whatever was in that bottle evidently had a rather high alcohol content. The flame quickly traveled down the path left behind by the spilled liquid, like a cartoon fuse heading toward a cannon. Once it got to the bed, it immediately licked its way up the sheets, setting the entire bed ablaze. Oh shit! The dummy doll lying there was utterly engulfed almost instantaneously. Oh shit!
Ah!
Ah! Hot! Get the doll off the bed now! Eek! Mochida!
バーニングまさしく二人の愛が燃え上がっています
Burning! The love between these two had gone too hot to even handle. This is horrible! Big brother!
松田君しっかり
Mochida, hang in there!
水は
Water. I need water! You're gonna need a lot more water than what that sink can produce right this instant.
蛇口をひねってるけどもう水出ないの
I'm turning the faucet, but nothing's coming out now. Sachi, are you doing this?
叩いて消すわ
Let's try to pat out the flames. The infirmary was an absolute din of screams at this point.
燃えて
Look at him burn!
るそろそろ消した方が良さそうですね炎が壁を登ってますし
Might be a good idea. Might be good to put it out sometime soon, though. It's starting to climb up the walls. Sachiko snapped her fingers. And just like that, the fire was gone. I don't know if this is going to affect Naomi's score retroactively, since she, albeit inadvertently, caused Yui's challenge to kind of, well, blaze out of control. But even if it doesn't, I am pretty sure Yui's gonna fail this pretty bad.
ちょっとしたハプニングもあり大変見応えがありましたね
Well, that was quite the happening. Definitely not an event to be missed.
それでは点数をお願いしますまずは解放ポイント
So let's tally the scores, shall we? We'll start with the nursing category. Sachiko raised her sign.
はあ9点が出ましたよ先ほどの8点を超える高得点です
Oh, you got a 9. Naomi only got an 8. We have a new high score for this category.
まるで新婚さんみたいでよかった
They were like a newlywed couple. It was great.
なるほどなるほど海外しく世話をし初々しさもありさすが大人の女見事な若妻っぷりでした
I think at this point, somebody's gonna need to get a little frisky with Satoshi in order to climb up to 10. Poor Satoshi. Yes, that makes total sense. Such nurturing care, such innocence. Miss Shishido truly was like the very model of a young wife, wasn't she?
さあラブラブポイントはどうでしょうか
So now the question is, what was her lovey-dovey score like? Sachiko held up another sign. It's gonna be low.
あ5点ですこれは
wait.
厳しい
I got the freaking things backwards. I thought the lovey-dovey thing was the first one. Oh, only a 5 this time. That's harsh.
もっとラブコメっぽいところが見たかった
I wanted to see more romantic comedy.
確かにあの場面でなぜ口移しをしなかったのか
Oh, for sure. Not sure why she didn't go for mouth-to-mouth feeding when she had the chance.
恥じらいがあだになった模様合計点数は14点現在2位
Her embarrassment cost her the top spot. With 14 points, she is now in second place.
さすがに生徒相手にはね
I just couldn't. Not if a student.
さてそれでは3番は誰ですか
It's okay, Miss Yui. Second place isn't so bad. Alright, who's got number 3?
私よ
I do. So Yuke's is last, huh?
アユミーナの登場です
Ooh.
自信のほどは
Oh, Ayumina makes her grand debut. What's your confidence level like? Way higher than it probably has any right to be.
ないけど。
Not high. Still too high!
でも、非常時にこそ冷静に、全力を尽くすわ。
But in times of crisis, I tend to stay calm, and that is a bold-faced lie, and you know it. Put my full effort into what I do.
さすがは委員長、頼りになりそうです。
And that's why you're the class representative. She got the class rep position based on lies. I'm sure we can all count on you to deliver. Prepare to be disappointed.
もう限界だよ。
I'm at my limit. I wonder what the hell is gonna happen to the doll this time.
何言ってるんですか、サトシくん。ちゃんと元通りになるんだからいいじゃないですか。
What are you saying, Satoshi? We've been returning you back to normal afterward, so everything should be hunky-dory, right?
死ぬほど痛いし苦しいんだけど。
But I'm in constant pain during these challenges. I keep feeling like I'm dying.
喉元すぎればなんとやら。男性ならショック死をしてしまうと言われている陣痛の痛みも出産後は忘れてしまうと言います。
You'll get over it. Even labor pains, which studies suggest would cause men to die of shock, are forgotten postnatally. I never even heard of that word before. Postnatally.
だから、サトシくんも大丈夫。
So I'm sure you can handle a little thing like the throes of death 2 more times.
君、トラウマとか PTSD って言葉知ってる？
Are you not familiar with the concepts of trauma and PTSD? I think she does know, but I just don't think she cares. She's having way too much fun with this. Satsuki just smiled and let Satoshi's comments pass right through her.
幸子さん、お願いします。
Sachiko, we beg of you. Sachiko nodded drowsily yet again, and snapped her fingers yet again. Seriously, you can go take a nap if you're actually tired. The door to the infirmary suddenly rolled open with a clatter. Oh god. What are you gonna do? Freaking break his ankles with the hammer? Sort of like, Misery? And in walked Yoshikazu, to a litany of horrified screams from the startled onlookers. It certainly stood to reason they'd scream too. He was, after all, a rather creepy-looking giant of a man, wielding a massive, blood-stained hammer.
はーい、お楽しみゲスト、吉勝さんの登場です。
Alright everyone, it's time for a fun guest. Please welcome Yoshikazu. Yoshikazu let out a slight groan and hobbled his way over toward where Satoshi stood. Ayumi could feel her body freezing up in fear, and her teeth were chattering.
やめて。
No. Please. So, how's keeping your cool going for you, Ayumi? It was like this meek request had been wrung out of her. She could barely get out even a single syllable without tremendous effort.
持田君に近づかないで。
Stay away from Mochida! Ayumi stepped between Yoshikazu and Satoshi, determined to protect her charge at all costs.
やれ。
Do it! Ayumi stood no chance. Yoshikazu pushed her aside like she wasn't even there. He then approached the dummy doll and raised his hammer. Oh. With his first swing, he directly struck the dummy's legs. Hard. They didn't just break, they twisted and contorted in entirely unnatural directions. Hehe. Yoshikazu's hammer was then brought down again. And again. And again, mercilessly striking the dummy over and over.
もうやめて
Please, just stop.
あれはダミー人形
No, it's only a dummy.
だけどあの苦しみは持田君に行くんだ
But Mochida is going to feel that same pain.
もし私が失敗したら
Which means if I fail my challenge... Stop! Before she knew what she was doing, Ayumi leaped onto Yoshikazu and began grappling with him. Once again, with little effort, Yoshikazu managed to shake her off rather violently, tossing her to the floor in the process.
篠崎
Shiozaki!
いいよデクノボ
That's enough, blockhead. His duty fulfilled, the beast swiftly turned and sauntered out of the infirmary once more. In his wake, he left a dummy doll with thoroughly smashed arms and legs.
無残な姿になったダミー人形制限時間内に手当てできなければサトシ君がこの姿になってしまいます
Oh, the humanity! Such a state that dummy is in. And if Ayumina can't provide proper medical treatment in time, Satoshi will soon look just like it.
頑張れアユミーナ
Good luck, Ayumina!
手当てに取り掛かるわ
Guess I better hurry. Let's see. Ayumi scurried over to the large cabinet against the wall.
包帯ガーゼそれに何か添え木になるもの
Bandages, gauze, and something I can use as a splint. She opened the cabinet door.
瓶ばかりで包帯がない
It's nothing but bottles. No bandages in sight.
ハンカチでなんとか
Guess I'll have to make do with my handkerchief.
机の上に定規がある
There's a ruler on the desk.
足が
My legs. Satoshi's legs had turned red and beginning to swell. Ayumi felt the pulpy mess that used to be a set of legs on the dummy doll.
まずは骨の位置を元に戻さないと
First things first, I need to reset the bone. Do you even know how to do that? Gently, after sussing out the general shape and position of the doll's legs, Ayumi wrapped both hands around it. She then pulled, the very last ounce of strength she could muster.
添え木を当ててハンカチで縛る
I need to place the splint and tie it with the handkerchief. Ayumi carefully fixed the ruler in place.
右足はこれで大丈夫あとは左足と両手
I should take care of his right leg. Now I just need to do something about the left leg and both arms. Ayumi continued to rush around frantically, trying her best to address as many of Satoshi's wounds in the time allotted as humanly possible.
どうしたの持田君
What's wrong, Mochida? He's in pain, obviously.
ひどくなってきた
Pain is becoming unbearable.
痛み
Pain? Well, yeah, the dummy got smashed. Ayumi had performed what was essentially advanced first aid, but it just then dawned on her that she'd done nothing at all to account for Satoshi's pain.
ごめんなさい私
I'm so sorry. Hi,
篠崎いいんだ俺なら
Shinozaki. It's okay. I can... Ugh.
持田君辛そう
Mochida is really suffering.
せめて痛みを和らげてあげられたら
If there's only some way I could relieve his pain, just a little bit.
そうだポケットに聖水がある
That's right. I've got holy water in my pocket. Ayumi produced a tiny bottle from the pocket of her nurse's uniform, which she transferred over from her school uniform when she got changed. How is holy water going to act as a pain reliever here? Naho Sainoki, whom she respected quite a lot, had been selling these through her website.
あなたの願いが叶います
This will make your wish come true. Oh, is that what you're gonna do? Just wish his pain away?
ナホさんはそう言っていた。
That's some claims she made anyway. Ayumi opened the bottle. At this point, winning this competition and scoring a kiss from Satoshi was the farthest thing from her mind. She just wanted to spare him from his suffering. That was all that mattered.
飲んで。これ聖水なの。もしかしたら痛みが消えるかも。
Drink this. It's holy water. It should get rid of your pain. Again, I failed to see how.
篠崎のおまじないグッズか。
Or of your famous occult charms, Shinozaki?
そうだ。自分のおまじない。
That's right. It was my charm that started all this.
そのせいでみんなはこの天神小学校に。
That's the reason we all wound up in Heavenly Host in the first place. Now's not the time to be thinking about one of your greatest errors, Ayumi. A mixture of feelings were swimming around within her now. A storm of repentance and regret. Ayumi took a deep breath.
後悔しても始まらない。
Nothing's going to happen if I expend all my energy regretting what I've done in the past.
今この瞬間を打開することだけ考えよう。
I need to concentrate on this moment and do my best to break through it.
飲んでみて。
Try drinking it. Ayumi poured the holy water into Satoshi's mouth, slowly and carefully.
どう？
How is it?
なんだか痛みが。
Huh? Actually, the pain is... It's not actually going away, is it? Ayumi's eyes lit up at the thought that she may have helped Satoshi feel better. Before he could finish his sentence, Sachiko snapped her fingers, and everything more or less reset.
幸子さん？
Uh-oh, she looks mad. Sachiko?
変なものを使ったからやめさせた。
She used contraband, so I stopped her short.
どうやら聖水の存在が気に入らなかったようです。はゆみーな、お疲れ様でした。
Oh dear. The existence of holy water in this scenario does not seem to have met with Sachiko's approval. Good hustle though, Ayumina.
まさかの吉和さんの登場で盛り上がりましたね。
And the surprise visit by Yoshikazu really helped lighten things up, didn't it?
それでは点数をお願いします。まずは解放ポイント。
But now it's time to calculate the score. We'll start with the nursing quotient. Sachiko? It's gonna be quite low. Sachiko held up one of her signs. Is it a 2?
6点です。
Oh, not a great score. Only a 6.
普通だった。
Her performance was adequate.
まあ、折れた骨を正しい位置に戻して固定する。常識的な措置ですね。
Yes, that was a fairly simple and crude bone-setting procedure. It was somewhat in the box, wasn't it?
さあ、ラブラブポイントはどうでしょうか？
Let's see your score for the lovey-dovey quotient, though. Sachiko held up another sign.
おお、9点です。ラブラブポイントとしてはこれまでの最高得点。
Whoa, a 9! How the hell did you get a 9 with this? That's a new record for this category.
デックの棒から守ろうとするところが良かった。
Oh yeah, blockhead. I really liked it when she tried to protect him from the blockhead.
勇気ある行動が点数につながったようです。合計点数は15点。現在2位。
So heroic actions translate into points. Interesting. Seems Ayumina's total score is 15, placing her in second.
現在のところトップは直美さん。そしてピンチです宍戸先生。
Our current front runner is Naomi, with Miss Sushido in a bit of a bind. So let me guess, is Yuka somehow going to surpass Naomi's score?
ここで宍戸先生が脱落してしまうのか。
Will this be the end for Miss Shishido's prospects?
はたまたそれとも
Or could
とうとうラストです。
Or could our final nurse bump her up to a respectable third? Either way, it's time for that last contestant to strut her stuff.
最後はユカチです。
Give it up for Yuks!
はい。
I'll just laugh if Sachiko decides to, I don't know, give Satoshi a clogged bladder or something. It would be rather appropriate for her. Yuka, I mean. Yuka nervously stepped forward.
さあ、次はサトシ君がどんな目に遭うのでしょうか。
What hell will Satoshi be put through this time?
これで最後だと思って耐えるか。
At least I can take some comfort in knowing this is the last one.
サチコさん、お願いします。
Sachiko, we beg of you. Sachiko lazily nodded and snapped her fingers. At least she's not drowsy this time. And reflexively, Satoshi tensed up, putting himself on guard. He knew whatever awaited him, it wouldn't be good. Slowly and steadily, a rope that ended in a noose lowered itself from the ceiling, draping itself around the dummy doll's neck. Oh, a hanging. Huh. The noose tightened itself and began lifting the dummy doll into the air.
さあ、ユカチ急いで。
Better hurry, Yuks!
出ないとサトシ君が苦しむよ。
If you don't, Satoshi's gonna be in a bad way.
首が締め付けられてきた。
Squeezing in on my neck.
どうしよう。どうしたらいいの？
What do I do? What do I do? I think it should be obvious. Cut the rope.
殺さなきゃ。
I need to get down. Yuka frantically started glancing all around the infirmary for anything she might be able to use.
椅子がある。
There's a chair. Okay, so you can get up to it. Now find someone to cut the rope. With the chair, Yuka was able to support the dummy, but she couldn't quite undo the rope.
どうしよう。
Well, there's also supporting the dummy too. What now?
これ使って。
Hey, where were you? Here, use these. Togo produced a big pair of scissors from somewhere. How convenient that you have the
ロープも切
scissors.
れそう。
You should be able to cut the rope.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
でも、どうしてハサミなんか持っているんだろう。
But why does she have these with her?
お兄ちゃん、待ってて。
Big brother, hang on. Yuka climbed up on the chair, stood on her tippy toes, and stretched her arm up to the rope, which she then handily cut using Toko's scissors. The dummy doll fell to the ground in a heap.
お兄ちゃん、しっかりして。
Big brother, hang in there! Yuka forcefully shook the dummy doll. Satoshi's entire head looked bloodshot. The only sound he was able to make was a throaty hiss that sounded decidedly uncomfortable.
お兄ちゃん、ちょっと待ってて。
Big brother, stay right there. I don't think the doll's gonna go anywhere. Big brother? He didn't answer. His red eyes protruded from his skull, open but unseen.
お兄ちゃん、息してない。
Big brother's not breathing. CPR! Yuka began convulsing despite herself.
そんな。
No!
確かに今までは傷を元通りにしてたけど、
All the wounds he suffered have been undone up until now.
もし死んじゃったら生き返してくれるの？
But if he dies, will he be brought back to life? They already told you that he would. Yuka turned to look at Sachiko, as if seeking to intuit an answer from her. Intuit, excuse me. Sachiko was smiling widely back at her.
私前に幸子ちゃんに会ってる。
I remember meeting Sachiko before.
その時に裏切られた気がする。
And when I did, I think she betrayed my trust.
自分の力で助けなくちゃ。
I have to save him on my own. We got the escape theme from the first game now. Yuka placed the palms on of her hands on Satoshi's chest. Okay, you know CPR? It's gonna take a little more than that than just pushing on his chest. You gotta do it right. There's a technique to it. She began pushing down with all the force she could muster.
見よう見まねだけど心臓マッサージ。
I only know about this from watching others, but I'm pretty sure this is how you do CPR.
ゆかちゃん頑張って。
Seeing and doing is totally different. Just want to put that out there. Yuka, keep it up. His problem was that he was lacking oxygen. You should breathe into his mouth first, and then start doing the chest maneuver. She kept attempting CPR on Satoshi.
どうしよう息を吹き返さない。
What do I do? I can't get him to start breathing again.
口呼吸。
Do I do mouth to mouth? Yes! You should have done that right from the get-go. But how I do
鼻を
it?
つままんだったっけ。
Am I supposed to hold his nose shut? Yes, you hold his nose shut so air doesn't escape out of it.
何秒に1回とかあったよね。
And how many seconds do I wait between each breath?
どうしたらいいの。
I just don't know what to do. Yuka began sobbing uncontrollably. This is... Yukes, this really isn't the time for you to break down. I think you just lucked out big time here. Just then, Satoshi started coughing violently. Somehow or another, he'd come back. Big brother! Yuka immediately threw her arms around her newly resuscitated brother.
よかったサトシ。
Thank goodness. Satoshi.
よかった。
I'm so glad he made it. The onlookers all breathed a sigh of relief as well.
麗しい兄弟愛ですね、幸子さん。
That was a perfectly stunning display of sisterly love, Sachiko.
面白かった。
It was funny. I don't really think it was funny. It was just... well... anything but, really. I wouldn't exactly call it pitiful. I mean, her emotion, just, well... her just choosing to focus on the emotion rather than just... doing something. Sachiko snapped her fingers.
助け合いあり、ドッキリあり、見どころ満載でしたね。
That had a little bit of everything. Some help from the audience, some touch-and-go moments. Truly a tour de force.
それでは点数をお願いします。
Time for
まずは
scoring
解
now.
放ポイント。
How's the nursing look, Sachiko? Sachiko raised her sign.
おーっと、きたー !9 点です。
Whoa, there we have it. A 9, everybody.
いろいろ工夫して助けようとしたところが良かった。
I like that she tried so many different methods of saving him.
協力プレイも織り込みつつ、ハラハラさせられましたもんね。
That cooperative play, too, really heightened the impact of everything.
さあ、ラブラブポイントはどうでしょうか。
Now, what about the lovey-dovey score? Sachiko held up the same sign once again. Are you kidding me?
おお、これまた9点です。
Wow, another 9. Which means...
合計18点。ゆかちがトップ通過です。
That's a total of 18. Yukes has stolen the lead. I demand a recount. Now! Thank you very much.
そして残念ながら最下位は宍戸先生。次回はお休みです。
But that also means our weakest link here is Miss Shishido. I'm afraid you're going to need to sit out the next round.
悔しい。
Aw, how disappointing.
そしてトウコさんが復活。さあ皆さん、次の場所に移動です。
But Toko is back in the game, so yay! Now, are you all ready to head to the next location? So what's our
では
next
理科室にて3回戦です。最終アピールタイム。
Oh boy! The science lab! I bet some really fun shit is gonna happen here. Said nobody ever. Here we are, everybody. The science lab. It's time for the ultimate appeal.
皆さん、張り切っていきましょう。
Keep those spirits high and push yourselves to the limit.
ご主人様に尽くします。メイド対決。
It's time to devote yourselves to your master in the Maid Showdown. Maid outfits again?
メイ
Maid?
お掃除とかするの？
Does that mean we're going to be sweeping up and stuff? If that's what it takes to please the master.
メイド喫茶行ってみたい。
No, silly. I want to go to a maid cafe.
ド。ああ、そっちのメイド。
Ah, that kind of maid.
幸子さんがリアルでメイドを見たいとご所望です。
Sachiko has expressed a sincere desire to see a real-life maid.
なんだか嫌な予感がするんだけど。
Somehow I have a bad feeling about this. You and me both, Toko.
もうどうにでもしてください。
Somebody spare me, please. No such luck, Satoshi. This is the birthday girl's birthday, and if she wants you to suffer, damn it, you're gonna suffer. After having been chased all over creation and brought to the brink of death numerous times over, Satoshi was quite thoroughly exhausted.
あらあら、ご主人様がお疲れのようですよ。
Oh my, are you tired, Master?
4人のメイドがご主人様にご奉仕。
Allow these 4 maids to service your every need.
それでは皆さんにお着替えしてもらいますね。
So without further ado, let's get you all changed.
行くよ。
Here we go. With a snap of her fingers, the 4 challengers suddenly found their bodies wrapped in a glowing white light. If you could just change their clothes at the snap of a finger, why didn't you have them do that? Why didn't you do that for them during the first challenge?
かわいいメイドさんの登場です。
Presenting your 4 adorable maid candidates.
おお。
I wonder what this is gonna look like. Suddenly, the 4 girls were all standing before Satoshi, wearing 4 very different types of maid outfit.
まずはナオミさん。いわゆるスタンダードメイドですね。濃紺のワンピースに白いエプロンドレス。
First up, we have Naomi. She's wearing what you might call the standard maid outfit. A navy blue dress with a white apron. That doesn't look navy blue to me. It's more on the grayer side.
続いてアユミーナ。
Next
由
we
緒正しきビクトリアンメイド。濃紺のロングドレスが清楚です。キャルティエカチューシャも素敵。
Ayumi's hair looks closer to a navy blue to me. Next we have Ayumina, who's got the sophisticated Victorian maid vibe going, with her long blue dress and absolutely lovely courtier Katyusha headdress.
そしてトウコさんはピンクがエロい。パンツが見えそうなマイクロミニ。とどめは猫耳。
And of course we have a cat girl maid in this whole thing. Then there's Toko, with an erotic pink little number. Her micro mini is so tiny you can almost see her panties. And the piece de resistance, cat ears.
水色と白のアリスカラーがお似合いのユカチ。
And
絵本から
finally,
飛び出てきたみたいですね。
and finally there's Yuks, dressed in all in aqua and white, just like Alice. It's like she left right out of the pages of a fairy tale. Why not go ask her? Last I checked, Alice wasn't a maid. Sachiko clapped her hands. She seemed to be really enjoying this.
口を開けたままのサトシくん、いかがでしょうか？
I see you there with your mouth agape, Satoshi. So, what do you think? Tell us your honest opinion.
可愛いと思います。
Well, I think they all look cute. I pick Naomi.
ご主人様大喜び。つかみは OK ですよ、皆さん。では、机の上にあるものを使ってご奉仕しちゃってください。
The master seems quite happy, so you're off to a good start. Now comes the fun part. You need to use the items on the desks to fan service his every whim.
スタート！
Start! So what's on the desk? At Satoshi's urging, Naomi, Ayumi, Yuka, and Toko each reluctantly examined the items on the desks in the science lab. They consisted of a serving tray with a silver lid, a teapot, an ear pick, and a nice suit.
これは
This is...
どうしよう。
What do we do with these? Flashing a sidelong glance at the other three, as they stood in place, Ayumi darted forward and grabbed one of the items.
まず動いたのはアユミーナだ。
And the first move is Ayumina's.
手にしたのはスーツ。
She's got the suit in hand. Come on, ladies, she's taking the initiative here. Ayumi took a look at the suit she'd nabbed.
スーツを選んだのはいいが、どうすればいいのか困っているようです。
She picked a good item to work with, but she seems confused on what exactly to do with it now.
もちろん、お着替えを手伝うんですよ。
But of course, that's silly. The thing to do with a suit is help your master change into it. What?
着替え？
Change?
そうですよ。まず服を脱がせて。
That's right. First, though, the clothes he's wearing now need to come off, of course.
脱ぐのか。
Come off? Yes, off, as in not on your skin anymore. Strip! Satoshi looked flustered, but he didn't see that he had much choice. He began undoing his buttons.
ダメ！違います。
Stop! That's all wrong!
アユミーナがやるんですよ。
Ayumina has to do it. What? Ayumi's face turned beet red.
そんなことできないよ。
I can't do that!
スーツを選んだのはあなたですよ。ほら。
You're the one who picked a suit, though, aren't you? She's got you there. Ayumi hesitated, but after a few moments, she very slowly and gingerly reached her hand towards Satoshi.
持田くん
Mochida?
ご主人様でしょ。
Master. Call him Master.
ご主人様
Master? Her face was as red as humanly possible now. No, it is not!
服を
Unless you're saying Ayumi
お
isn't
召し替え
human.
ください
Please allow me to change your clothes. Ayumi slowly began to unbutton Satoshi's shirt. Her hands were shaking, but she pushed onward, undoing one after another.
篠崎、やっぱり俺自分でやるから。
Shinozaki, I really think I should be the one doing this. And so he did. Without waiting for confirmation, Satoshi just yanked off the shirt from his school uniform in silence. Although he was wearing a blue t-shirt underneath, Ayumi still averted her eyes as soon as she realized the shirt was indeed coming off.
ダメですよ。メイドさんにやってもらわないと。
Nothing doing. You have to let the maid do it for you.
いや、本当にいいって。
I would really rather do it myself, though. Before giving anyone a chance to object, he grabbed the dress shirt from the suit and hurriedly put it on.
じゃあメイドさん、ネクタイを締めてあげて。
Boo! Well, Miss Maid, at least tie his necktie for him, okay? Huh? Ayumi held the navy blue necktie in her hands. She draped it around Satoshi's neck very gingerly. But that's where her movement stopped.
ネクタイってどう結ぶんだっけ？
How do you tie one of these again?
まず両端をクロスさせて。
I guess first you cross the two ends.
輪っかを作って通すんだよね。
Then you pull the one end through the resulting loop.
あれ？
Huh? Ayumi tried her best to tie Satoshi's tie, but just wound up creating a square knot.
どうしよう。
What now? Ayumi lifted her head up from what she was doing, still confused as to how to tie this thing, only to realize just how close she was to Satoshi's face. Huh. She quickly took a step back. She had been so close, she could actually feel his breath.
こんな近くで持田くんの顔見たことない。
I'd never seen Mochida's face from so close before.
篠崎、あとは俺がやるから。
Shinozaki, I'll take it from here. You know how to tie that thing? Satoshi and Ayumi's hands touched. Ayumi, flustered, quickly withdrew hers.
あ、ごめん。
Oh, sorry.
あらあら、初々しいですね。
My, such innocence.
もうそろそろいいでしょ。
Are we just about done here?
ほら、サトシじゃない。ご主人様。
Hey, Satoshi. I mean, Master? Naomi had chosen the
お
teapot.
茶をお入れいたします。
Please, allow me to prepare you some tea.
ああ、
Sure. She set down a beaker in front of him.
これしかなかったの。ティーポットはあるのに。もう。
This is all I have to work with. Even though I got the teapot, there are no cups. It sucks. Naomi poured a beaker full of steaming hot black tea from the teapot.
はい、召し上がれ。
Please, enjoy.
ありがとう。
Thanks. Satoshi slowly, nervously raised the beaker to his lips.
ごめん、熱すぎた？
Sorry, is it too hot? Satoshi set down the beaker.
ほらほら、メイドさん。
Hey now, Miss Maid.
ふうふうですよ。ふうふう。
You gotta do the foo-foo thing. Foo-foo.
夫婦って何？
The hell is foo-foo?
息をかけて冷ましてあげるんですよ。アピール。
Blowing on it to cool it down so he can drink it. Oh, blowing. It's part of your maidly appeal in this situation. Naomi's face did what all the faces had been doing for a while now, and turned red.
そんなことなんでやらなきゃいけないのよ。
Even Sachiko's face turned red. Why do I have to do a stupid thing like that?
あなたがメイドだからです。
Because you're the maid. Plus, you don't want to serve him something too hot, do you? Satsuki's blunt answer caused Naomi to shrink back a little.
わかったわよ。
Fine. Naomi picked up the beaker.
はい、サトシ。じゃなくて、ご主人様。
Here you are, Satoshi. I mean, Master.
ありがとう。
Thanks. Naomi was slightly taken aback by Satoshi's smile.
特別だよ、こんなの。
This is a special occasion, you know. Not something I do every day. Naomi suddenly started spouting off some rather flippant lines. Without knowing it, she turned tsundere. Satoshi downed the entire beaker of tea.
美味しい。ほっとするよ。
I know, but it's delicious and very refreshing.
それはようございました。
I'm ever so pleased to hear it. Satoshi found himself unable to contain himself. At the sound of Naomi speaking such strained formalities, he let a small, sputtery laugh slip. Naomi instantly followed suit.
やっぱりサトシといると楽しい。
It really is fun being with him. Not as fun as it is being with Seiko.
なんかいい匂いがするな。
Something smells really good.
お兄ちゃんじゃなくてご主人様。
Big brother. I mean, master, what did you make? Yuka, wearing her Alice-colored maid outfit, was standing next to Satoshi.
ご飯です。
It's dinner time. Yuka had chosen the silver platter. And what is that exactly? And under the lid was a steamy, delightful-looking rice omelet. Okay, it's an omelet.
オムライス？
A rice omelet? Here?
メイド喫茶の人気メニューですね。
It's a popular item on any maid cafe's menu.
そうなの？
It is?
はいゆかち、ケチャップでアピールして。
Okay, Ukes. Show him your appeal with some ketchup. Okay. Yuka took out some ketchup.
おっしょ。おっしょ。おいしょ。
Why are you straining putting some ketchup on there? Yuka had drawn something on the egg using the ketchup.
はい、できたよ、お兄ちゃん。
Well, aren't you? Well, isn't that cute? And done, big brother.
ずいぶんでっかいハートマークだな。
That's an awfully big heart you drew. Satoshi was smiling despite himself. The heart on the omelet was so big, it even spilled out onto the plate.
ありがとう。いただくよ。
The heart bleeds. Thank you very much. It looks delicious.
ダメ。
Ah, wait!
え？
Huh?
ゆかがやるの。
Let me do it for you. Yuka scooped up a small portion of the rice omelet with a spoon. Then held that spoon up to Satoshi's mouth.
あ
Say, ah.
いや、それはさすがに恥ずかしいかな。
I think that's a little too embarrassing. Don't you?
ふうもしてあげるよ。
Oh, let me do the foo-foo thing too.
ふうふうふう。
Well, you gotta give her points for enthusiasm, I suppose, but I mean, her demeanor isn't exactly formal.
さすがお兄ちゃん大好きっ子ですね。すっかりこの状況を楽しんでいます。ポイント高い。
You can tell she really loves her big brother. What a wonderful display. She's going to get a lot of points for this.
ご主人様。
Okay, master. Say ah. Satoshi forced a bitter smile, feeling he had to in response just to show how hard Yuka was trying here.
わかったよ。
All right. Resigning himself to his fate, Satoshi opened his mouth and shut down on the entire scoop.
うまい。
Delicious.
よかった。
I'm so glad. You know, I gotta ask, was the omelet on the silver platter already? And if it wasn't, how the hell did you prepare that thing? Yuka was so happy she started clapping.
もう一口。
Okay, next bite.
ちょっと待って。
Oh, wait just a moment. Yuka lowered the spoon and raised her other hand. Gonna clean him up with a napkin? Or a handkerchief?
もうケチャップついてるよ
You got ketchup all over your mouth. With her finger, she wiped the ketchup from Satoshi's mouth. She then placed that finger in her own mouth with a distinct nom.
おいしいね
This would be cute if it was literally anybody else who just did that. But since it's you, Ukes. It is good.
何この兄弟
What the hell kind of relationship do these two have? Aren't they brother and sister? I don't blame you for getting suspicious, Toko.
あらあら他人事じゃないですよトコさん
Now, that's none of your business, is it, Toko?
どうぞトコメイドの番ですよ
It is your turn at bat, though.
エロくしてください
Get to eroticizing, little lady. Toko crumpled her face with disdain. Last to the party once more, she begrudgingly taken the ear pick.
なんで耳かきしか残ってないのよ
Why did it have to be the ear pick?
だいたいなんで耳かき
In fact, why was that even one of the options?
秋葉原や池袋では有名なメイドアイテムなんですが知りませんか
It's a pretty popular maid item in places like Akihabara and Ukibukuro. Didn't you know?
知らないわよ
Of course not. What is it even used for in these
とにか
things?
く耳かきすればいいんでしょ
So I just have to pick his ears and that'll be that, right? Fine. Just don't pick his brain while you're at it. Toko flashed Satoshi a frighteningly intense look.
ほらこっち来て
Come here, you.
ご主人様になんて口の利き方だ
That's your master you're speaking to. Watch how you address him.
うるさいなもう
Shut up already. God! Satoshi very hesitantly and begrudgingly sat down in a chair next to Toko.
これでいいかな
Is this okay?
じゃあ行くわよ
Let's just get this over with. Toko raised the pick to Satoshi's ear and was just about to jam it in when Sasaki called out to her. Hold it!
やり方が間違っている
That's not how you do it.
は
Huh?
ひざまくだでしょ
You're supposed to have him rest his head on your lap.
なんで膝枕なんてしなきゃいけないのよ
Why the hell is that part of this?
メイドだから
Because you're the maid. What?
ほらほらやるの
Well, she did tell you to eroticize, didn't she? Come on, just do it.
わかったわよ
Alright already. Though obviously not comfortable with this, Toko slowly sat on the floor with her knees out.
はいどうぞ
Okay, lie down.
ほら早く
Just hurry it up. Toko slapped her thigh as if to say, right here, but the act came across as a bit more violently due to her obvious irritation.
早くって言われてもこれって生足に頬が密着することになるわけだよな
She can say to hurry it up all she likes, but this is me pressing my cheek against her bare legs. Probably getting kind of stuck there. Toko seemed to realize the same thing after a few moments.
ハンカチ敷くから大丈夫よ
I'll spread out a handkerchief, okay?
はい
Okay. His face! Satoshi obediently, almost automatically placed his head on Toko's lap. That is a big freaking piece of cotton on the end of that thing. Seriously, you're just all stiff like a freaking guard or something. You know, with a ball of cotton that big, you could probably do some very precise cleaning in some small corners too. All right, Neo. Now's not the time to get into cleaning mode.
わあ、柔らかい。それに、あったかい。
Wow, it's really soft and warm too.
行くわよ。
Here we go. Satoshi instantly shuddered at the sensation of a foreign body being inserted into his ear.
動かないで。
Hey, hold still.
はい。
Okay.
強気なメイドも悪くないですね。
Not bad. There is something to be said for a more forceful maid as well. Well, some people like more force.
終了です。
Alright, time's up. Satsuki rang a bell to indicate the maid competition was over.
はい、皆さんお疲れ様でした。
Nicely done, everyone.
しばし休憩の後、最終発表に入ります。
After a brief recess, we'll announce the final tally.
サトシ君は誰を選ぶか考えておいてくださいね。
Until then, please think about which of you Satoshi will choose and imagine the possibilities. As soon as Satsuki and Sachiko exited the room, everyone almost immediately plopped into a chair.
あー、疲れた。ようやく終わるのね。
Man, that was exhausting. So glad it's over. By chance, she happened to glance over at Ayumi.
前から気になってたんだけど、委員長ってもしかしてサトシのこと？
You know, it's been bothering me for a little while now. But could the class rep actually be interested in Satoshi?
ユイ先生も怪しいのよね。風の看病って何があったんだろう。
Miss Yui's behavior was a little suspicious too. What happened when he was tending to her cold?
ユカちゃんもお兄ちゃん子だと思ってたけど、なんだかそれ以上のものを感じるし。
And Yuka was always really attached to her big brother. But I'm starting to wonder if it goes deeper than that. Well, that should be to me that should be blatantly obvious after a while.
あのトーコってことはどこで知り合ったんだろう。
Then there's Toko. Where does he even know her from? Lazily, her weary gaze drifted over to Satoshi. She stared at him for a while, as if trying to unravel his mysteries.
はーい、皆様。会場の準備が整ったので移動します。
Okay, everyone, the assembly hall has been prepped, so let's all file our way in there in a nice, orderly fashion. Everyone who'd previously been warped to Classroom 1A gathered in the assembly hall. Here we are again.
皆さん、お疲れ様です。
Nice job, one and all. Satoshi and the others had all changed back into their regular school uniforms, and all plopped down into chairs with a collective sigh of relief.
いよいよ優勝者の発表ですが、その前に
We will finally be announcing the winner of this competition now. But before that,
お待ちかねの商品の発表です。
we'll be announcing the prize.
サトシ君から贈られるのは
The thing that you'll be receiving from Satoshi is, oh, the prize.
なんとサトシ君のキスです。
A kiss, of course. So they were all right on the money then. What?
やっぱり
It really is.
キスなんだ。
A kiss.
キスか。
A kiss, huh?
なんだ、キャットタワーじゃないんだ。
Aw, I was hoping for a cat tower.
キスか。
Kiss? Each envisioning a different result in her head. The girls all waited patiently for the one true winner to be announced.
ではハーレムキングことサトシ君に優勝者を一人選んでもらいます。
And so, Harem King Satoshi himself will now pick one of you to receive his reward.
記念すべき第1回天神小学校ハーレムスクールデイズラブラブ大作戦の優勝者は
And with it, you'll receive the coveted honor of being named the victor in Heavenly Host Elementary Harem School Days, the Great Love Maneuver. I still can't get over how bad that title is. Satoshi opened his mouth, knowing that whatever came out of it next could have dire consequences. Well, the way I see it, you're going to piss off a lot of people no matter who you choose, so you might as well just be honest with your heart, man. Defer to Satsuki. Pick Sachiko. Oh, dear. Could I pick... What would happen if I picked Sachiko? Don't pick anyone. Can't pick just one. Well, this is a harem, so obviously, you know, being a harem, it would make sense just to have more than one winner here. So, let's do this one.
一人なんて選べない。
I can't select just one girl.
みんなすごく頑張ってくれたからみんなが優勝者だよ。
Since everyone put so much effort into this, I think they should all be winners.
優勝者を決めてもらわないと困るんですけど。
Well, you have to select just one winner. It's gonna be a big problem if you don't.
これハーレムものじゃないの？
But this is a harem story, isn't it? Exactly.
え？
Huh?
女の子みんなに愛されるのがハーレムだろ。
A harem is when all the girls love you, right?
だったら一人を選ばなくてもいいんじゃないか？
So technically, I should be fine not just picking one of them, shouldn't I? Huh?
サチコさん、どうなんですかね？
Sachiko, what do you think?
別にいいよ。
No skin off my back.
じゃあみんなにキスして。
You just have to kiss everybody now.
え？
Well, this is the fate we chose, dear Satoshi, so be prepared to pucker up.
みんなが優勝だからみんなに商品を渡して。
If everybody's a winner, then everybody gets the prize. What? Satoshi stood up, intending to run, but he was promptly glomped by his little sister. And of course you're gonna try to steal it first, huh?
お兄ちゃん、ゆか、頑張ったよ。
Big brother, Yuka did her very best. Yuka was looking up at Satoshi, eyes glinting with tears.
ご褒美欲しいな。
Can I have my reward?
ゆかちゃんだけずるい。
Hey Yuka, it's not fair that for just you to get him.
あ、別にキスしてほしいってわけじゃないから。
Not I really even want to be kissed, of course. Stop acting tsundere-ish and just be honest.
でもやっぱり公平を期すためには全員にキスだと思う。
But for the sake of fairness, you really do need to kiss every one of us. Or he can cause you all to argue and bicker with each other, and then he can run away while you're all distracted.
そうそう。
Yeah, exactly. Fairness.
そうね。ほっぺたとか額ならいいんじゃないかしら。
Right. Doesn't matter if it's on the cheek or the forehead or wherever, but you've got to kiss us somewhere. Yeah, that's true. They didn't specify where you had to kiss, didn't they? So just kiss them all on the cheek or something. Whoops.
早く帰れるんだったら何でもいい。
As long as I get to go home, I'll do whatever I have to. All the girls began sidling up to Satoshi.
楽しそう。私も混ざる。
This seems like fun. Count me in too. Satsuki, get lost. You weren't even a contestant. The girls all jumped onto Satoshi at once.
ラブコメラブコメ。ハーレムハーレム。
Romantic comedy, romantic comedy. Harem, harem. Sachiko had set up a camera. That was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. And that shot was to become her most treasured memory of this glorious day. This specific one right here. Okay then. Well, shit. I got to the end without screwing up once. Lucky me. Chapter 4 clear. Number 5, The King and We, is now selectable in the chapter select. So, going by the title, I'm assuming that it relates to another play, right? Alright, let me take a look at the ending list for the chapter. So there's 4 total, including the one we just witnessed for With Love from the Heart of the School. So I got 3 more I got to find before we move on to The King and We. So, I guess I'll just go ahead and cut things off here. This is a good spot to leave things. I'll complete the rest of this chapter and then start chapter 5 in the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed this latest episode of Corpse Party Sweet Sachiko's Hysteric Birthday Bash. If you did and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I will see you all next time. Take care.